Doors are opening. 69th Street train making all stops. Doors are closing.
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you can be notified every time a new video is released on this channel. If you want to check out more hood tours, visit my Philadelphia Hoods playlist with over 200 plus tours covering all different neighborhoods of Philadelphia. All right, so as you guys can see, you are not going crazy. You are not tripping out. You are now experiencing 360 video. I decided for the first segment of 360 virtual tour video, I'll take you guys through Penn's Landing so we can take a look at the scenery. There's a lot of beautiful scenery down here. And this is my very first time experimenting with this camera. So I don't know what to expect as far as audio. I don't know what to expect as far as video. We're gonna be experimenting and learning together. Right now we're on Spring Garden, approaching Front Street. About to hit Penn's Landing. On my right hand side, we have Enterprise Rental Car. You can rent cars there. And there's a few other businesses. On my left hand side, if you take a look, you'll see that they're building new condos, they're building new buildings. We are currently at the intersection of Front and Spring Garden. On my far left, there's some small buildings over there that look like row homes. They're not row homes. That's what old Yamaha City used to be at back in the day. Now, like I said, guys, we're experimenting with the audio for the first time, so I don't know how it's gonna do with the wind. It's very windy today. We're passing the Penn's Landing sign, as you can see, on my left-hand side. Across the street on my left-hand side, you will also see a parking lot. You can pay for daily parking. On my right-hand side, you see a bunch of graffiti. We are now passing one of the parking kiosks where you will pay, so you can pay for your parking ticket. On my right hand side, you saw an older gentleman walk by. He was mumbling some stuff. I don't know what he was talking about. We're passing a mailbox. On my left hand side, you will see a Luke Oil gas station. On my right hand side, we're passing River Place. River Place on my right hand side used to be the home of the old Egypt nightclub. I ain't ever go to Egypt, but I heard about it when I was a kid. All my homies on the block that were a few years older than me used to go here. We are now approaching Columbus Boulevard. On my right hand side and on my left hand side, we have Delaware Ave. You can see those three tall buildings across the street. Those are like luxury apartments. I made a right on Columbus Boulevard. So right now we have the prime pristine view of Penn's Landing. On my right hand side, it looks like they opened up something called the Ave. I don't know if the Ave was another club or something, but you can feel free to chime in. As always, I don't know it all. I don't have all the answers, so you guys are more than welcome to share your knowledge. Comment in the comment section. Share your memories, any stories that you had up and down this avenue. Feel free to comment in the comment section. It's a sunny day, as you can see. Very sunny. And I think I have way too many clothes on. I have like 2 sweaters, I have a thermal, I have a few t-shirts, I have 3 sets of sweatpants and some thermal pants. And the sun is beaming right on me. I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to perspire. We're approaching Noble Street. side, across the street, you'll see that they're doing some construction work. Behind me, you'll notice a very large American flag painted up on the side of that building. That American flag used to have an Allen Iverson portrait below it. So back in the day, 20 years ago, if you drove by the highway or you drove by Penn's Landing, you would see Allen Iverson with a number 3 Sixers jersey painted on that building. Now, the way that this virtual experience goes is, it works perfect if you have a headset. They sell virtual reality headsets that are great for virtual reality video, but you don't need to go rush and go get yourself a headset specifically for virtual reality, because if you notice, if you're on a phone and you turn your phone left and you turn your phone right and you turn your phone up or you turn your phone down, you might as well sit in an oscillating chair like a computer chair and just spin around while you're watching this, because you're able to look all around me. Remember when some of you guys wanted to watch my back for me? Remember when I was walking and you was like, Toon, I got your back, I got your back. I just want to look behind you and look out for you. Now you can actually look behind me and see what's popping. On my right hand side, we're passing a Cube Smart self-storage unit. Yeah, so you don't have to get the headset. They actually have a much cheaper version. I don't know if you've ever been to Five Below or you ever been to Walmart and you've seen those virtual headsets where you place your cell phone, you place your smartphone in the headset and you wear like a set of glasses. If you have a smartphone and you get one of those headsets where your smartphone can slide in it for Android or Apple, you should be able to put that headset with your smartphone in it on your face. You might be a little cross-eyed because the screen's so close, but you should be able to experience it like that, hands-free. So if you put on the headset and you turn your head left, you turn your head right, you should be able to look all around and feel immersed in the walk with me. Now, if you don't have the headset, like I said, you can just use the cell phone, you know, turn around. It's gonna be some exercise at the end of every virtual tour. You guys are probably gonna break a couple calories, burn some calories, break a sweat. But lastly, if you're watching it on a television, on a computer, on a PlayStation or anything of that nature, you guys can always, oh, check this out, there's police right up here. I was gonna cross right here on Callow Hill Street, but I'm gonna go up one more block just so you guys can take a look at what these police are up to. You guys can always use the remote. You know how you have a PlayStation remote or you got like a TV remote? Use the directional arrows on the remote to search around on the screen. You can click left, you can click right, and you can look around as I'm walking. For example, right now, if you begin to click left or you turn your cell phone left, you will be able to pay attention to what these officers are up to. It looks like they're doing a traffic stop on a work vehicle. Now, if you're on a computer, you might have to use your mouse. You might have to use your mouse and you will have to, on the top left side of the screen on a computer, you'll see 4 arrows. An arrow pointing up, left, right, and down. You can use those arrows to navigate through the virtual reality tour. This is a 360 experience. I thought this would be a cool investment so that you guys can, you know, become a little bit more entertained. This camera should pick up audio pretty well, but I can't promise you, so I'm speaking a little louder, because once I learn how well this camera does on audio, then what I'll be able to do is speak at a more room level tone. We're next to the water, so I'm expecting a lot of wind and interference and whatnot. There's a microphone built in on every side of this camera, on the left, on the right, on the front, on the back. So as you turn, if you have a headset on, if you have some earbuds on or some headphones, when you turn your camera, you will also hear different 360 omnidirectional audio from every angle. So if you turn your head left, you might hear more of what's happening left. If you turn your head right, you may hear more of what's happening right, and so on. We just passed Dave & Buster's. I'm sorry guys, if you turn the camera all the way around and look to my back left side, you will notice that we passed Dave & Buster's, which is an arcade. That's where people go to drink, have fun. It's an arcade. On my right hand side, we got onewooder.com, One Wooder Street. Bedroom apartments available. These are luxury apartments. They also have a resident lounge. You see we had a jogger jogging by. So you guys are more than welcome to turn your camera around, take a look at the jogger, see if he looked at me. Maybe he looked back, maybe he didn't. I was gonna have the first 360 tour experiment in the hood, walking through like some trashy blocks, like with trash everywhere, but I was like, you know what, before I do that, let me come out of here, show you guys what it looks like in a beautiful environment. There's a lot more to look at. I thought it'd be pretty cool, you guys could see under this bridge. So as we're walking, you can look up and experience what the bridge looks like from the luxury of your home. On my right hand side, we have the 95 North entrance. I'm gonna turn left here and I'm going to cross just because I want to go over there where number 12 pier is at so that you guys can see under the bridge. As you see, the jogger just went by me. All right, we will be crossing. It is very, very windy. As you can tell by all the leaves and everything blowing, it's really windy. That's why I layered up and put on a lot of layers, because I didn't know how cold it was gonna be out here while I was walking. This camera also boasts excellent camera stabilization. It's supposed to have one of the best camera stabilization systems out, available for action cameras. So we're going to experiment with that too. I'm going to see the results when I get back to the lab and see how well it stabilized the footage. I'm using a Prima Photo monopod. I have the monopod extended about 2.5 feet and it's actually above my head. So we're going under the bridge, guys. Theoretically speaking, you should be able to turn your camera around and look all around me, including up and down. You can see on the left-hand side, we're passing the Indigo bikes. You can rent those with your debit or credit card and take a joyride throughout the city. On my right-hand side across the street, we got the Fine Arts building. We're on Race Street, Columbus Boulevard and Race Street. Right here on my left-hand side, this little barricade right here is where the duck boat ride actually enters the river. In Philadelphia, there's a duck ride where you can ride. It's like a boat that turns into a land vehicle, and you can ride in the Delaware River. We are currently on Race Street Pier. As you can see on the top left-hand side, you see the train, the Patco train that goes from Philadelphia to Camden, New Jersey. So you should be able to have tilted your camera up and see that train go by. The cool thing about this experience is, you know how with my other camera, I gotta stop and I gotta show details? With this, I can just keep walking forward, not turn the camera, and allow you guys, the viewer, to turn the camera and look at whatever you wanna see, which makes it more engaging. It's the winter time here, so these trees are usually luscious and full of green leaves. But since it's cold, you know what happens when it hits the cold. You remember? On my right-hand side, we have another pier. On my left-hand side, we got the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. If you're new to the channel, I walked that bridge about 3 times. It's all documented on my channel. I even did a tour walking over that bridge about a month ago. So if you want to see the views from that bridge, feel free to look at the views. Unfortunately, it was a very windy day when I walked it, so be prepared for some high wind. But for the most part, it was a fun walk. So we're gonna go down these steps And you guys could look down. You should be able to look down and look at my feet as I'm walking down the steps. If I stand right here, you guys should be able to turn your phone all around you. I'm standing in one spot, but you could turn your phone right, you could turn your phone left, you could turn your phone up, down, and you should be able to see everything that's around me. In front of me, we have the Camden, what's that? American Water. I don't know if that's the aquarium, but I know we got the Camden Aquarium on that side. I don't even know if it's still open. But that's the Camden waterfront. So I'm gonna make a right and we're gonna continue walking. I'm gonna take you guys all up and down Penn's Landing. I wanna show you where I used to hang at when I was a youngster, when I needed, you know, some time to think and I needed to refresh my thoughts. I used to hang over here next to the Hyatt. Well, what used to be the Hyatt. The Hyatt. Hyatt or Hyatt, however you wanna say it. Normally, this pier is packed with people. This pier usually has a lot of tourists, a lot of people taking pictures, children riding bikes. A lot of people just come here to hang out. Right here on the grass, you end up seeing people sitting there reading books and all that stuff. This is a cool place to relax. If you want to get some fresh air, this is the place to get it. You can see in front of us, you see we have the Philadelphia Skyline, so we can see the Comcast Center, Comcast 1, Comcast 2, and some of the Philadelphia Skyline. How to safely navigate the Delaware Riverfront. That's what that sign on my right hand side said. They gave you several tips so you don't, you know, get hurt or get sick when you're out here. On my left hand side, I see a chalk hand on the bottom left. Y'all missed it. It said be the light. Now coming up on my left hand bottom side on this rusted panel, you see that sign? Somebody wrote it with chalk. It says shine bright. First one said be the light. The second one said shine bright. Yeah, boy, you can preach that one. All right, we just left Race Street Pier. Now today's date, it is Wednesday the 20th of January 2021. I believe today is the inauguration, so after I do this virtual tour, by then you guys would have already seen it, but I'm gonna go be hitting a live stream in Center City so I can show you guys what Center City looks like. I'm not gonna be live streaming off of this camera, even though this camera is fully capable of live streaming. I don't want to experiment that much. I would rather just get some clean footage and manually upload it, but just giving you guys a heads up. On my left hand side, we got the 121 North Columbus Boulevard building. It's the Delaware Riverfront Corporation. We're passing a bunch of trees. We got some graffiti stickers on that pole on my right hand side, Scooby-Doo and all of that cool stuff. Passing Pier 5 Marina. We are currently passing Toe Pack Marketing Inc. You can look down on the ground and you can see how pretty this brickwork looks. On the left hand side, we got the Peter Group Direct Marketing that works. We have Owl Advertising Inc. We have Bitten Bender Construction LP. On my right hand side, above Columbus Boulevard, we're passing Pier 5. Above Columbus Boulevard, right up there, that's the 95. So if you want to travel to South Philly or if you want to travel northbound. On my left hand side, we got the Mayflower box truck. I don't know what they do here exactly. We are now passing Intrepid Urban Adventures, the best day ever. Philly by Segway, Philly Tour Hub. So I guess they rent you the Segways. The Piers Marina, dine-in and delivery, cafe and deli. The Waterfront Cafe and Deli. So now we got a jogger about to jog by us, and we got a dog walker. We got a jogger on my right, we got a dog walker on my left. You guys are gonna be fully able to turn the camera wherever you want to see whoever you want. If you wanna look at the guy running, you can turn the camera right. If you wanna look at the dog walker, you can look at the left. Feel free to move the camera around and experiment. Beautiful dog, right? Little teeny weeny cute dog. You know what they say? They say the smallest dogs got the biggest barks. Nah, they don't say that. They say something like the small dogs got the biggest bites. Something like that. But I know small dogs ain't nothing to be messing with. All right, we're passing Pier 3. We have another jogger that just went by me. She's in the Coral Peach jogging top. So I'm gonna come over here so you guys can see this. When I was young and I used to ride pedal bikes with my buddies, I remember one time, it was probably like 14 of us, 15 of us, and we were all young. We were like 14, 15, 16. I think the oldest one was 17. And we were out here like 11, 12 at night riding bikes. And we were all right here with all our bikes. And then the police stopped us. They came right there. They came, they got all our names. They gave us a curfew citation. They sent us all a curfew warning to our homes. And yeah, that was the good old days. I'm gonna make this left right here, just so that you guys can get a better look. So theoretically speaking, because of the omnidirectional sound, as that bulldozer truck went by, if y'all had a headset on with earbuds or earphones and you turn your cell phone right, you should have been able to hear that sound. All right, we're about to walk up to Market Street Pier. I'm gonna walk up top so that you guys can get to experience this little walking level by level thingy-majiggy. Thingy-majiggy. We got graffiti on all these poles. You see those poles? Those poles got a bunch of graphs. G-R-A-F-F, graphs. So if you're afraid of heights, don't look left and don't look down. Because you're gonna see some heights. So I'm gonna come over here so that you guys can see what it looks like. Look down. Tilt the camera straight down, guys. You see that jogger? You can see him. So you get a good view. All right, so we're gonna make a left. I had did a tour here right after the snowfall, and I went straight down that way, down Market. But I didn't take you guys on the left side, so we're about to go on the left side because that's my focus for this video. My focus for this video is the riverfront. I want to show you guys all of the riverfront so you can see the pier, so you can see everything Penn's Landing has to offer. Normally in the summer, this whole little area is packed. Look at the boat on my left hand side. Everybody turn your camera left. Turn your camera left, guys. Look at that boat. Look at that boat. And then if you turn your camera left, you'll also see a Ferris wheel. We got an ice skating rink. We got some SEPTA buses right here, taking some downtime. All right, guys, so you guys can look down and look at the dog as I'm walking. You guys can tilt your camera down and take a look at the little doggy. Now you can look around me and And you can still look at the doggy. You can see the doggy strut his stuff, or strut his or her stuff. Look at on my left hand side, if you look down, we have a bunch of seating arrangements. We also got an ice skating rink. Blue Cross Riverwalk Winterfest. On my right hand side, you see the beautiful Philadelphia skyline. Fun fact, I believe one of those buildings over there, Will Smith, many years ago, like 16, 17 years ago, was supposed to be building his own building there. That's from what I heard. I don't know if I read it in an article somewhere. But anyway, he ended up backing out of the project. And I don't know who took over that building, but it's one of those two buildings that's over there. All right, normally I go down here. It looks like they got it closed because, like I said, this is like now like a festival pier attraction. Oh, it's open, cool. I thought it was gonna be closed. All right, so I'm gonna take you guys straight through the pier. Riverfront Corporation. Yeah, this is where I used to go, y'all, when I was a little kid. Let me come over here, because I'm gonna tell you about a time when I was a kid. My pop used to take me down here, like in the summer. I was like, I would say 8, 9 years old. And he bought us all rollerblades. It was him, it was me, and I think at the time it was like my stepmom, because he was talking to someone. And they was on rollerblades, but they were scared. Oh, look at that. On my right hand side, the City of Trees, they have a board showing the trees. Anyway, they were scared because I guess they weren't that comfortable on rollerblades. Rollerblades was one of the first things that I learned as a kid. And this was all packed with people everywhere. Like, it was like a packed area. Like 1840, that little billboard thing. And I was flying down here as a little 9-year-old on rollerblades while they were all the way at the top of the hill. I was out. Look at the Delaware River Basin. So if I stop here and you guys turn your camera right, you should be able to see that. Now right now I got the camera about 1 foot above my head because I don't want my head to be the only focus in the shot. I can hold it closer to my chest, but I'm assuming if I hold it closer to my chest, you guys are gonna, when you turn around, you're not gonna see behind me, but you'll see my face. And I don't want you guys to have to just look at my face. My face isn't pretty anyway. So I'd rather hold it up, you know, a foot raised so that you guys can see the environment around me. Now I'm gonna walk a little slower. On the ground, I don't know, depending on how the stitch line looks, I don't know how the stitch line looks. But since it's sunny, you guys may or may not see my shadow on the ground. I'm gonna take you up here just so that you guys can see what this looks like. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, so when I was a kid, this is where I would come at. This is where I would come to hang out at. I would ride my bike all the way to the edge, or rollerblades or whatever. I would go all the way to the edge, and it was mainly like at night. When I used to come out here, I used to come out here at night just to think. It was a relaxing area to like think at. Right now it's empty because it's cold, but in the summer, there's so much activity here, so much footwork. There's people sitting all along those little sitting areas over here. They have a map right here. This is a map that I believe, what does it show? No, it ain't even a map. It's basically like a legend. If you look down, if you tilt your camera down and you look in front of me, you'll see like a legend that shows you the different types of boats and the sails. The yard sail, the gaff sail, the boom sail, the stay sails, and it explains all the sailing ships, the sailing ships, but it looked like somebody vandalized it, which sucks. But yeah, so I'm gonna continue walking. There's people in front of me, there's somebody behind me. So if you guys want to see who's behind me, you can tilt the camera, turn it around, look behind me. If you guys want to see who's in front of me, just keep the camera forward. I'm gonna make a right here so that you guys can see this little Philadelphia It's called The Plan, or This Plan. It's like a little information board. William Penn's Philadelphia. Check it out. So right in front of me, if you tilt the camera down just a little bit, you should see Philadelphia, This Plan. And you'll see William Penn, and you'll see a boat on my right hand side of the photo, and you'll see William Penn, and on the left hand side of the photo you'll see some type of logo, and you'll see some script, and it looks like you'll see some blueprints too. It looks like some type of blueprints, like a diagram of the city's layout. I don't know if you guys can really see. I'm gonna move a little bit closer so you guys can see. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. We have the Seaport Museum right in front of us. Now it's on my right hand side, so if you tilt the camera right and I went by too fast, you can always look at it. We're passing the City of Neighborhoods right here. Oh, this is beautiful, guys. This is awesome. The City of Neighborhoods. It literally says all of the neighborhoods. 109 neighborhoods, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia has 109 neighborhoods. That is awesome. That is so cool. That's decent. It has them all listed right there. Wow, I just heard something. Wow, what was that? So on my left we have the pier and all of the, you know, the water and all that. There's like a little pier that goes right there. I don't know what that goes to. I don't know if that's to like let on like a boat. It might be for like a boat entry, to enter a boat. B-O-A-T, boat. Sometimes because I'm wearing this mask, it kind of impedes how it sounds like I pronunciate some of the words, or I pronounce some of the words, because I don't even think pronunciate is a word. I want to show you guys this little cannon over here. They have some things on display. Look at this, guys. Check it out. So you guys can look at this cannon right here. Pretty big, right? And then if we turn over here, they have a few more artifacts, I'm assuming. And they have some information boards, like on my right hand side, Pennsylvania Nautical School and Pennsylvania Maritime Academy. Right here, you can see, what is this called? They throw it off of a boat, right? This thing is rusted and it's enormous. It's bigger than me, and I'm sure it weighs a ton. What is that called? That's called a sailor's what? I forgot the name of it. Look at this right here, guys. United States Lighthouse. What's that? Say Lighthouse Establishment. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. 1908. Pretty cool, right? And then over here, they have another little, what's this? A cannon? Kind of like Will Smith when the butler said, "Cannons to the left of me, cannons to the right of me." Yeah, check that out. Independence Seaport Museum. In the summer, this whole area is pretty action-packed. Like, there's a lot of tourists and even locals come here to hang out. Hopefully this thing is still recording. I'll be so salty if I've been talking for the last 25 minutes. Yo, but it's cool. That's all part of the experimentation. Experimenting with the camera. I don't see a red light though, I'll tell you that much. On my left hand side, we have a female walking her baby. We have the river. I believe that's like where you get the tickets for like ice skating. It might be the kiosk for that. We have a taste of summer, hot dogs, chicken tenders, french fries, and funnel cake on my left. We have a Philadelphia water ice and mini melts ice cream at Penn's Landing. You can buy some ice cream, $5, $7 cups. typical like amusement park prices. On the right, I believe this is the entrance to the museum. River Alive. If you look right hand up, you'll see the exhibit banner. On my right hand side, this is, oh, now it's the Hilton. Used to be the Hyatt, and before the Hyatt, I don't even think the Hyatt was there. I think they made that hotel there when I was a kid. But we used to come all down here with our bikes. Whether I used to come alone or I used to come with friends, we would come down here and just hang out and just, you know, just relax and think. I would sit right here on the pier and I would just, you know, take a moment just to gather my thoughts, whether I was going through a stressful time in life, anything of that nature. But this is where I used to come through. I don't really come here often to gather my thoughts, but when I was 15, 16, this was definitely the spot where I used to come to. 14 years old, yeah. My pop was the one who brought me down here to begin with when I was a kid. And then once I learned about it, this was the spot. So you can look on the left, you'll see boats. You can look on the right, you'll see more boats. I believe one of those boats is a restaurant, the Moshulu. That's a restaurant where you can eat food. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm gonna bring this camera down just a little bit. You guys might see my face. Oh, it's recording. All right, sorry guys. I'm sorry, y'all. I just wanted to make sure this is recording, because could you imagine it wasn't recorded? The title, Delaware River Trail. You are here. So I'm assuming this trail continues to go and go and go. It has to be an end point, because we used to go all the way to the end and they used to cut off. But at least so you can take a look at it, you know, in case you've never been here. When I was a kid, that boat across the street on the Camden side, that's a warship. And I was in high school. I think I was like 16. I think I was in 10th grade. And we went on a trip there. We went on a trip and we got a chance to explore the inside of that boat. The boat has a number 62 on it. But we got a chance to explore the boat. On my right hand side, I ain't ever really been to this. I've never been here, so I don't know about that one. I know I've been inside the one on the left, and I've never been in the Moshulu, even though I shot a music video scene right there in front of the Moshulu, or Moshulu. We have an awesome jogger on my left hand side getting her physical activity in. Cool. Yeah, as you can see, these are little docks right here. These docks, I guess, you know, boats come here, dock in and dock off. You can walk up, get in your boat and be out. That was cool that she gave us like a little Rocky chant, right? She was like, yeah, you talking about me, boy. A nice gentleman on my left hand side getting his physical activity in, no matter his age. He was probably in his 60s or 70s, still out here jogging on a nice cold day. Let me show you guys what this looks like. Yeah. See what it looks like? So right now, as I stop, you can spin the camera all the way around me. You can look left, look right, look forward, look down, look up, look at the sky. Look how beautiful and immersive the sky looks. Fantastic, isn't it? Beautiful. If you look right across the river, that's like a Camden Waterfront Park area. I actually shot some scenes over there too for an episode of Street Scrapers. It feels like it's sprinkling some type of debris. I don't know if it's snow, or I don't know if it's like dust, pollen or something, but I see like some white flakes or something. Yeah, if you look behind me, you'll see that there's a dog walker. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm more enthusiastic to look at this footage than you guys are. Oh, cool. We have the really cool jogger over here. She's very supportive of what I'm doing, which is neat. You don't find too many people that are supportive. Look on the right hand side. Look how tall those, what are those called? Sails? Those are sails, right? Look how tall those sails look. Hey, guys, gentlemen, pay attention to the show. Don't be turning the camera around looking at her. Yo, that was funny. How many guys turned around and followed her? Yo, that was was too priceless. That was, yo, probably one of the funniest 3D or 360 experiences that I've had yet. Yo, that was funny. I'm sure one person out of 1,000 viewers turned the camera left while she was jogging to check her out. Yo, that was funny. All right, but this is the end of it right here. Check it out, guys. So there's also the Spirit of Philadelphia. You see that white boat over there? I believe my 12th grade class did a trip on the Spirit of Philadelphia, but I passed on going because I didn't want to be on that boat. I didn't want to be in the middle there, and I just didn't like doing like group activities. That was the introvert nature of me. But I know my buddy Walt had his graduation ride there. My buddy Andy had his graduation ride there. Yeah, a lot of kids and even adults use that boat right there. That's called the Spirit of Philadelphia. The white boat right in front of us. And then on the right-hand side of the Spirit of Philadelphia, on the bottom right-hand side, you'll see the Freedom Elite. That's a little teeny-weeny boat. And then this blue one right here on my far right is the Moshulu restaurant. One time I was shooting a scene right out front of the Moshulu restaurant, right here. Look at that skyline. The skyline looks beautiful, right? And I was shooting a scene, and I don't know, I think the security, I don't know, somebody I think had a problem with a shooting. The owner came out, or I think one of the head managers, head CEO, head chef, I don't know who he was. He was somebody who was the head of it enough to say, no, allow them to film, because he also went to film school and he knows how hard it was to try to film on places. So he actually, you know, let us slide, and we was able to film a few scenes here because of the guy who came out from inside the Moshulu and saw me. And that was pretty cool. I don't really get that too often. Most places want like a film permit, and you got to go through the city, and you got to go through all that stuff. But that's a cool story. It was on the opposite side where we shot a scene. Yeah, I also shot a scene over there where the hammocks are at. I'll take you there in a little bit so you guys can see where the hammocks are at. But I'm just going through here so you guys can see like a beautiful immersive experience. You know, you got the water, you got one heck of a skyline, one heck of a view, you got the bridge, you got graffiti, it's inevitable. Oh man, that's awesome. Let me come down here. Look down and watch me walk. Watch my legs walk. Broke your neck, no respect. Look it. Yo! What's up with this sound? Yo! Hello! Echo! Chip, 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 chip. Yo! Ooh! Woo! 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 Yo, this sound crazy, yo! Yo, what's up with this? What's up with the sound effects? Yo, the sound effects are incredible. There's one acoustic. Yo, I'm a singer, yo. Celine Dion, sign me. Yo, my voice went away. Oh no, and then I'll come back here. I'm gonna record a track there, and I'm gonna be on America's Got Talent. Who's Got Talent? I'm gonna be like, hold on, y'all, but y'all gotta shoot the episode right there. Yo, that was decent, yo. Goes to show you. Oh man. Yeah, I'm born and raised in Philly, guys. Born and raised in Philly. Spent my whole life in North Philly. And I kind of got rusty memory. I'm 32. And I experienced, unfortunately, 15, 16, 17 years of substance abuse. With that being said, substance abuse can fry one's brain. Not to mention that I experienced substance abuse, but I have a speech impediment, so I stuttered dramatically, really bad. I can control it sometimes more than others. And then I got OCD, and then like attention deficit disorder, and I got like autistic traits, and then I got like I'm not like clinically diagnosed as dyslexic, but I tend to say sometimes things backwards because the way my brain processes information. I know sometimes people don't like when I take breaks or when I pause. They're like, get it out already. But it's because I gotta allow my brain to process the information. Sometimes I might say things in reverse, or I might know what I'm supposed to say, but my brain says something completely different. So please forgive me, you know. Yo, let me stand up here so y'all can see what this looks like. Woohoo! Whoa, look down on my right hand side, guys. Look down. Woo! This is decent. We got the Juniper of Philadelphia on my right. That boat, look at it. It's like a little green boat. Yo. Pretty cool, right? Should I jump? Should I jump? Should I jump? No, I'm not gonna jump. Definitely not gonna jump. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. I might say so myself. That's like a tugboat, right? It's a tugboat, the one on my right with a big M on it. It says posted, no trespassing. Wonder if somebody lives there, right? So I'm gonna make a left. I'm gonna go around all of this so that you guys can see where there's like a bunch of hammocks. Like if you come out in the summertime at nighttime to this park that I'm about to take you, you'll see tons of people laying on hammocks. The park provides hammocks. Now, I'll be completely honest with you, with all of the sickness stuff that's been going around this year, I won't be surprised if they remove the hammocks. You know what I mean? They might have removed the hammocks because they don't want people like hanging out there, and then it's winter, so we'll see. But I'll at least show you this. And when I was a kid, this is where we used to like walk through and hang out. Like we thought it was cool. We swore we was gonna find girls here. Everybody way out of our league, yo. Straight up, way out of our league. But it was cool to dream, right? It's always cool to dream. Yeah. Like back in the day, that first girl that was jogging, that she waved, what? I would have been jogging next to her, like, hey, shorty, how you doing? But now, you know, I can't do that. But yeah, look at these ladders right here. Turn your camera right and look up at them ladders that climb up the sails. Pretty cool, right? That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, this is called the Gazella. The Gazella. Gazella. I was on the Gazella. Look at my boat. It's called the Gazella. Look at that bird. Turn your camera right and look at that bird. Yo, the bird was flying so close to the water. Like I almost thought that he was trying to poke a fish or something. Like his wings were tapping the water and he was out. Yeah, it's starting to get a little cold, maybe because I'm sweating from walking, and then the wind is blowing my face, so this mask is kind of wet, it's damp from sweat. So what's happening is my face is getting cold. Look, it says on my left hand side, look down on my left hand side, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, turn your camera left. Floating wetlands, the Delaware River is alive. Here are some of the favorite animals that call this area home: birds, fish, bugs, invertebrates, mammals, reptiles like turtles, mammals like squirrels and bats, bugs like bees and butterflies, invertebrates like juvenile crab, copepods and snails, birds like bald eagle, kingfisher, red-tailed hawk, barn swallow, mallard duck, cormorant, fish like pumpkin seed sunfish, catfish, trout, shad, and bass. That's pretty cool, right? That they got all them type of wildlife or natural animals that consider this little seaport their, you know, habitat. And then we got Free Willy about to come out of the water, or we got Godzilla. Yo, Godzilla comes out, I'm running. 360 tour is about to get a whole lot real. Yo, that's crazy, son. Yeah, but this is cool. This is cool. I mean, I don't experience the 360 yet, but best believe while y'all watching it, I'm gonna be watching it. Paddle Penn's Landing. Cool. We have some historic district signs right here in front of us. It explains what's going on. Yo, look at this. Hope Fence. This is Hope Park. And if you look on my left hand side, you'll see all these locks. There's tons and tons of locks locked on these gates. I'm assuming different people come here and just leave a lock and leave their name on it. So if you wanted to come, you could come and leave a lock. Look at thousands and thousands of locks, all different colors, all different designs, all different sizes. Some of them are signed, some of them aren't signed. Hello, doggy. How you doing? Hello. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. On my left hand side, we got Franklin Always Uniform Sugar Shack. We are now approaching Hope Park. This is where I told you all the piers be at. I also shot one video scene here before. I didn't really like it because it was kind of low light, but I'm gonna show you this little French toast bites. Oh, right here on the riverfront, there's a couple little distributors that sell, you know, food and stuff. I'm gonna walk through the distributors and then I'll walk through Hope Park. Also, when you come here in the summer, there's a bunch of security. They make sure to have tons and tons of security out here, so you can't do anything that you're not supposed to. So for example, if you're trying to come over here to get high, you're trying to come over here to drink and all of that, I believe they control the area enough where there's no riffraff here. Look at, check it out. So these are all restaurants. Normally in the summer, these are open. Order here, you see? Pick up an order. Yeah. Yo, it's so hot. I got so many pants on. I'm starting to sweat big time. See, sweet and crabby kettle corn. Kettle corn again. Wow, they got 2 kettle corn carts. Look at this. An information booth, Harbor Park information booth. I said Hope Park. Hope Park, I mean Harbor Park. Look at right here on my left hand side. If you turn your phone left, you will see the Independent Seaport Museum boat. I guess you can probably pay for an exhibit to go in there. On my right hand side, if you have kids, here's a spot where your kids, you want me to turn right? Just let me turn right so y'all can see this in case y'all want to bring y'all kids here. I'm gonna stand still. You're more than welcome to turn your phone all the way around to take in what's around me. You see how everything looks? Oh, it's snowing! Yo, so, oh snap! Yo, it just started snowing! Ah! It just started snowing out of nowhere! Yo, that is crazy! It just started snowing, son. Look, yo, look at that big bomb, that big missile. All right, guys. Ah! I got a snowflake in my eye. The only bad thing about the snow is gonna mess up the camera lens. The camera is waterproof, but when the software stitches the clips together to make it a full 360 view, it's probably going to not look so good because of the snowflakes. Let me show you guys what this looks like. People usually sit all around there and hang out there. This is normally a really filled park. I was gonna walk over the grass, but I don't know if y'all saw on my left hand side, there was a dude like with a yellow utility vest on. He was looking at me, probably gonna say, "Hey sir, what are you up to?" What does it look like I'm up to? I have a camera floating over my head. Magic, it's magic. All right, we're gonna make a left here. Oh, this is Chicky and Pete's right here on my left hand side, little teeny weeny cart. Wow, it's snowing, guys. It's snowing. You want me to show you what this looks like? I'm gonna show you what this looks like. So you guys can look all around me, spin your camera around, take a look at the environment. You can point your camera down and spin around and you'll see what the bottom looks like. Yep. Let's walk over here. Oh, the snow is coming out hard, y'all. Yo, wonder how the snow looks like in 360. Woo! Oh man, I feel like I'm in a blizzard. Ah! Ah! Yo, oh no, my eyeballs. I should have brought some sunglasses or some goggles, some ski goggles. All right, right, guys, so they don't have no hammocks here. As I said, they removed the hammocks. Look up, guys. This is a big monument that's been here for many years. It looked like they just put this chalkboard here so you could write, what are your hopes for the future of Philadelphia? And there's a compass on the ground. So if we go a little closer, tilt your camera down and you'll see a compass. You'll see south, west, east. And you can look up, guys. You want to stand right here and look straight up. That's pretty cool, right? And then north. Yeah, guys, it's pretty crazy, right? And right in front of us, we have the Hilton Hotel, which used to be the Hyatt. Oh man, this snow is beating my face up. Yo, what are the odds that it's snowing? I was gonna go do a live stream. Oh man, this is ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna show you guys one more spot that I used to chill at when I was a kid. And then, yeah, y'all gonna have to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Yo, I straight up think I'm a singer. Yeah, y'all gonna have to turn on the notification bell so y'all can see more 360 videos. Comment in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. I'm sure it probably got the older folks dizzy, maybe not. Let me know if y'all got dizzy. But I know that in the summer, this is gonna be cool when there's a lot more activity out and it's not windy and it's sunny and there's no wind chill and there's people out. It's gonna be decent. Yo, we're in the snow of 2021. I don't think it snowed in 2021 yet. Did it? Did it snow here in Philly? I mean, I can't speak for any other state. But in Philly, I think the last snow we had was in December. Wow. It's a lot of snow, y'all. Like not like a lot, but I'm talking about like these little pellets are kind of big. Like if you look up, I don't know if you guys are looking up, you guys can see like, yo, it's so desolate out here. What is happening? What in tarnation? Yo, this is crazy, yo. Let me make sure it's still recording. Subscribe. Yo. So this is also another park that I used to come and chill at. Right here. Yep. Ah, the snow is beating my face up. Yeah, I used to come chill right here. I used to sit here. I used to think it was a cool spot to hang out at. You know, it's a lot cleaner park. When I used to come on like, you know, outings with maybe if I would bring like a chick on like a little date, I would like walk through here, like, you know, the young bull 15-year-old version of Tuna. Yo, this snow is in the way. Luckily the camera waterproof. This camera is waterproof up to 16 feet. Now, the only downside is, like I mentioned earlier, water can cause stitching issues. And what stitching means is we are currently capturing from two different views, two different angles. It has two different lenses, front and back. And then the software therefore stitches both images together in order to make the 360 immersive view. Now, if there are some rain artifacts, look down, guys, look down. Look at this cobblestone street. Look at this cobblestone street. Look down, look down. Hurry up, look down. You see the cobblestone street? This street sucks to drive on. Look in front of me. Philadelphia Veterans Memorial. Wow, it's pretty neat, right? Yep. Another thing is I don't want to make this clip too long and then it'd be like a pain in the butt to upload. You guys should also have the 4K option, at least like the 2K option, to see this in a higher resolution than 1920 by 1080. Now I make a disclaimer, if your internet is slow, trying to watch it in 4K is going to be really tough because it's going to keep stuttering, it's going to keep lagging. So if you got slow internet, just watch it in 1920 by 1080. But if you have fast internet and a fast computer, then you can take advantage of the 4K experience. Look, you got a map right here, United States Marine Corps. Look at this. Check that out. Beautiful, beautiful. Look on my left. Y'all can still look at that. Y'all can still look. Just because I passed it don't mean that y'all can't look. This memorial was erected exclusively through the volunteer efforts and generous contributions of the citizens of the Delaware Valley area. The Memorial Fund, July 10th, 1984 through October 26, 1987. And then right here it has a bunch of names. I'm assuming those are all the people that we lost. For those who fought for it, freedom has a flavor. To protect it, we'll never know. What has a flavor that protected will never know? That was like a tongue twister. All right, guys, so I don't know if this snow is gonna stop. It doesn't seem like it's gonna stop. Philadelphia, Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Y'all can read that behind me. Right there, that is, I believe, Society Hill. Those two big apartments. Those, I believe, are luxury apartments located minutes away from South Street. Like, we're like 2 minutes from South Street, 3 minutes from South Street. We're like close to Old City, to all the I almost broke my ankle. Yo, if y'all play that back and look down, y'all will see I almost broke my ankle. Yo, I almost broke it on 360. But yeah, we're really close to Old City and all that cool stuff. I wanted to walk from here to City Hall to do a live stream, but with the way the weather's looking, it's looking kind of suspect. All right, guys, so I want to say thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time. Please take 1 second out of your day to donate a thumbs up. Please donate a thumbs up on the video. When the video finishes, comment on the video, donate a comment, and or please share the video. Sharing the video will help out this channel immensely. I would greatly appreciate you guys taking that time to share the video. It would mean a lot to me, and it would help me continue being able to do these tours, and these tours will not go in vain. I'm planning on at least dropping 1 360 tour a week, maybe 1 to 2 a week when it warms up, but I will still be doing my normal tours for those of you guys who don't really like these. I will also be doing the scooter tours when it warms up, you know, once a week. I'll still be doing the driving tours, the walking tours. I'll also be incorporating some bicycle tours. So, you know, I'm gonna do my best to use a variety of tools so I can get around and show you guys different neighborhoods in Philly. And we're still gonna be exploring outside of Philly, in other towns, and potentially, most likely, for surely, in other states, God willing. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day. This is your boy, tuning out.